Hey guys, cool down help here for lesson 8 looks like for 8th graders. And I think I'm going to go an explanation route for this one instead of a drawing or showing. So I'm going to use the text feature and just type out my description. So what I'm thinking about here is if I've got a graph of y equals 2x compared to a graph of y equals 2x minus 7, things that I notice. First of all, things they have in common is you'll notice that they have the same slope. So we could say something like both of the equations have the same slope, which is 2. The same slope means that their lines will both be parallel. So those are similarities that I notice. As I start to think about differences, the differences is where the 7 is, right? So we could say something like y equals 2x minus 7 will be lower on the coordinate plane by 7 units because it has a subtract 7 in the equation. Its line will be 7 units vertically below the y equals 2x because its y-intercept is at -7, while y equals 2x has a vertical intercept of 0. And I think that's enough to explain it. If you didn't want to go the explanation route and write all of that, you could graph it, and your graph would be pretty simple. I'll just kind of do a quick sketch of it. But your graph would have, your y-axis, your x-axis, and then, at -7, let's say this is -7, you're going to have y equals 2x minus 7 there. And then coming out of the origin, you would have the other one. And you'll notice that it's 7 units below it vertically because this would be at 0. Right? So it would look something like that if you were to compare them, because we see that this one is in slope-intercept form. This is your slope, m, and this is where it crosses the y-axis. This is your y-intercept. And this one doesn't have a y-intercept, so we know it's proportional and it goes through the origin. But they'd have 7 units between them of vertical distance. And that's all I got for your lesson 8, your explanation or your showing of your reasoning. You can kind of go either route there, whichever you prefer. But I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Quiz tomorrow.